Typing thousands of lines of code a day on a mushy, standard-issue office membrane feels like pushing through wet cardboard. A mechanical switch replaces that vague resistance with a crisp, physical breakpoint. This immediate feedback allows you to feel exactly when a key registers, which helps lower your error rate. These mechanisms are also built for longevity, typically rated for 50 million keystrokes. For power users, the real advantage is hardware-level programmability. Using GMMK or VIA, you can map complex IDE shortcuts directly into the board's onboard memory, executing multi-key commands with a single tap. However, these benefits come with two significant trade-offs: a much higher upfront cost and an increase in typing noise that can be disruptive in a shared office. When your hands are your primary interface with your work, the quality of that connection dictates your daily physical fatigue. High-end hardware ensures your most frequent point of contact remains precise and ergonomic throughout a 10-hour shift. So you decide to upgrade. You go to Keychron's website and you hit a wall. It is a confusing grid of letters, numbers, and modifiers. To navigate this, start with the categories. The K series represents their standard entry-level and low-profile models. The V series is the budget-friendly tier, which uses a plastic chassis to lower the price point. The Q series is their enthusiast tier, heavy, full aluminum boards with premium construction. Then come the modifiers. Pro indicates the addition of basic Bluetooth wireless. Max goes further, including a dedicated 2.4 GHz wireless dongle and upgraded internal acoustic foams. The central question is whether you actually need to spend over $200 on a Q Max model just to write code. There is no single best keyboard. The task is to match a specific hardware tier to the physical realities of your daily workspace. The Keychron Q1 Max is built differently than your average peripheral. Its chassis is carved from a solid block of 6063 aluminum. Inside that metal shell, the board uses a double gasket mount system paired with layers of IXPE, PET, and latex foams. These materials work together to absorb the hollow metallic ping of the case, creating a deep, cushioned sound on every keystroke. But that premium construction creates a major physical trade-off. This keyboard weighs 1.7 kilograms, nearly 4 pounds. Trying to pack a 4-pound metal brick into a bag for a daily commute is frustrating, which effectively kills its portability. When you pay for this level of acoustic luxury, you are essentially committing to a single fixed desk setup. The primary technical upgrade in the Max series is the addition of 2.4 GHz tri-mode wireless connectivity. Using the dedicated dongle shown here provides a 1000 Hz polling rate, removing the input lag of standard Bluetooth. Panel 2 details Bluetooth pairing, allowing you to seamlessly switch the board between multiple devices, like a tablet or laptop. However, powering a 1000 Hz connection and RGB lighting requires a lot of energy, and even the 4000 mAh battery drains quickly under heavy use. This creates battery anxiety, where many power users end up leaving the keyboard plugged in via USB-C just to ensure it doesn't die during a coding session. Wireless freedom is the selling point, but the power demands of high-performance hardware often make the charging cable unavoidable. For most developers, the gold standard for customization is support for GMMK and VIA. The Q Max boards feature an upgraded ARM Cortex-M4 chip with more flash memory, which lets you store much larger macros directly on the hardware. Warning tone, but accessing this power is not a plug-and-play experience. The software side involves some technical friction. As the manual notes, remapping requires the VIA web app. If the board isn't automatically recognized, you must download a specific JSON keymap file from Keychron. Then enable the Design tab and drag the JSON file in to establish communication with the Q1 Max. This system allows you to dictate exactly how your board behaves, but unlocking that flexibility requires a developer's willingness to troubleshoot and sideload configuration files. To make a final choice, ignore the internal specs and look at your physical workspace instead. If you work exclusively from a fixed home office and have the budget, the Q1 Max is the logical choice. It is designed for the desk-bound power user who wants the best possible acoustic profile and build quality straight out of the box. Just remember that you are paying for typing feel and sound. These luxury features won't actually make your code compile faster. If you commute or work in different locations, your path leads toward the K8 Pro or the plastic body V Max. In this tier, you retain 95% of the functional benefits, like the VIA macros and wireless, at roughly half the price and half the weight. You lose the heavy aluminum shell and the deep acoustic profile, but you gain a tool that actually fits into a mobile lifestyle. Choose your hardware based on how much its physical weight and connectivity matter to your daily routine, and let the software handle your coding efficiency.